is going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Kevin Jackwitz. This is the Kaged Review, and this is the Rock Review. And I'm going back a couple of years when Nothing More first came out. They were like a life-changing band for me. They just had this really unique sound. They were very different, but every song I heard from them was really, really good. I was instantly such a fan. And there was one song in particular that I haven't done a review for yet that I absolutely loved because it had a lot of meaning. And I just did kind of a conversation piece about how WWE has really gone downhill as far as the product and the writing and the characters and all that stuff. And I was talking about how like everything in life has been like that. So this song has a point to it that really coincides with that, and that's why I decided to do this. It's a great song. I absolutely love it. I love the meaning behind it. So ladies and gentlemen, this is Nothing More, Mr. MTV. And then I'll talk about the premise of it afterwards. Very famous tagline from Dire Straits. Fucking love that, dude. These guys are badass. I like the video for this a lot, honestly. I love the meaning behind this song, I do. They can get heavy as fuck, dude. And I thought with his voice they would not sound as good as they do live. They do. I like that bass hit on the drum set there. Kind of heavy. you go. Nothing more. As a band, I absolutely love these guys. They can be very heavy at times, still pretty listenable. I mean, they're like a pop version of heavy rock, honestly. They're played all over the radio, and it's weird because as unique as their sound and style is sometimes, it still is really fucking catchy. Now, let's get to the meaning of this though. I remember, I'm going to show my age here a little bit, but that's fine. Back in the day, back in the 80s, 90s, you know, you're watching MTV, it was music television. And it was a way for artists, musicians, directors, choreographers to express themselves. And everything came together in these videos. And it meant something. And somewhere along the way, MTV got very corporate. And they realized they could make cheap shows like The Real World that just exposed like the underside of literally everything in life, you know, and that became popular. That's really, I think, the turning point when our society started rewarding ignorance and stupidity as a virtue. And it gets me because he's right, you know. Now it's all corporately sponsored, overproduced, and under-talented, and the music has completely gone away and has been replaced by this superficial bullshit that we see. And it has fucking destroyed people. And it also gives us this sense that we need to have all this shit that we really don't need, and our lives have meaning and purpose by being recognized, which is complete bullshit. And it's created this self-seeking, self-serving society where you're important if you have enough hits or enough likes. And I'm not trying to say that MTV created all of that, because it didn't, but it certainly enhanced it a lot. And it's just everything has gone downhill. And especially with music, everything is so overproduced and under-talented. That's a catchphrase that I use because that's exactly what it is. It used to be you had a few guys, 3, 4, 5 guys with their instruments and a voice, and they had to know how to play and sing to sound good. Now, you could have somebody that completely sucks go into a studio, and with a bunch of digitized revamping of their voice and the music, it sounds amazing. And it's really come to a point to where you don't have to be talented anymore to be recognized. All you have to have is a face or an attitude. And that has destroyed music. It really has. Being a drummer, I remember my first taste in music. I didn't even have a drum set yet. I had a pair of drumsticks and like some makeshift stuff, and my friend had a guitar. You know, I was not exactly rich when I was growing up. So, and we could literally bring the entire neighborhood in by what we were doing. You can't do that anymore, and it sucks. So I love the song, I absolutely love the message, and I love what they're saying about, you know, specifically MTV. They do kind of shit on MTV because, I mean, honestly, they deserve to be shit on. You know, you went from something meaningful and had cultural relevance and turned it into rewarding a bunch of idiots for acting out on TV. And that has just created a bunch of mindless sheep following that trend. And it sucks. So ladies and gentlemen, there's my review for Nothing More, Mr. MTV, and my rant that followed. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comments, especially if you agree with what I've been saying. If you like this, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and share. Help a brother out. My name is Kevin Jackwitz. Kaged Nation out.